Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with another epic reaction. Well, here's one I know that you guys have absolutely been wanting, but maybe on a different bit of a level. We are finally back at it reacting to Hermitcraft. That is right, but this time we are reacting to Game Theory, brand new video, Minecraft's Darkest Timeline, Hermitcraft SMP. Now, we just reacted to his video about a week ago for the Wilbur Soot ARG. Absolutely amazing, so I'm pretty stoked to jump into this. But before we do, please help support the channel by smash that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo-hoo! We win these. Let's go.
Step aside, Dream SMP. Today we're taking a deep dive into the oldest Minecraft SMP on YouTube, Hermitcraft. Why now? Well, after about 10 years of epic adventures, a big reveal is about to happen. One that has its roots in the series' origins from over a decade ago. Someone is currently in the villain's crosshairs, and that person is... me? Wait, really? Yeah, I am just as surprised and confused as you are.
What?
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show that, as usual, is joining the party 10 years too late.
What
That's
up, everybody?
Still fashionably late, though, right? That still qualifies? But hey, here's the good news. At least you can stop yourself from being late to watching our videos by tapping that red subscribe button. I hear that if you spam the subscribe button fast enough, it actually breaks apart and gets added into your inventory. It's this new YouTube feature for any videos that have Minecraft in the tags. Go ahead, try it. See if it works. No? I guess it's still in beta. So, Hermitcraft. For those of you who don't know, Hermitcraft is a Minecraft SMP, or survival multiplayer server filled with creators that
Wait, okay. So this is like the biggest comment I ever get on my channel is when I react to Hermitcraft again. Because I absolutely loved it, right? It's my third most viewed video ever. We reacted to the first 4 Grian episodes of season 8. Absolutely love it. And then I found out that hermits don't like their content to be reacted to. So I've been reaching out to multiple hermits to try and get permission to react to as soon as I get that. Or if any of you can either find a way that I could get permission, can find a clip where either Grian, Mumbo Jumbo say they allow reactions, let me know. Hit me up and I'll do it in a heartbeat. Also, that includes Third Life or Last Life. Let me know. Appreciate it. Let's jump in.
call themselves, fittingly
I
enough,
love it. I'm
the
hooked.
Hermits. And this thing isn't just any SMP. Hermitcraft has actually been around for a long time, starting all the way back in 2012, which makes it one of, if not the longest running SMP still on YouTube.
Almost
Don't quote me on that one, and
cow.
apologies to anyone if I missed you. Is Minecraft still doing things? Anyway, the difference between Hermitcraft and something like the Dream SMP is that there really isn't a storyline here.
Pure
the server
chaos.
gets reset every 1 to 2 years, and with that reset, all the improvised stories and alliances get Thanos snapped away. And the storylines that do tend to occur aren't planned out or scripted, they just kind of happen naturally. For instance, in Season 6, there was a server-wide civil war, but it wasn't because of some tyrannical dictator or some political coup. Instead, it was because someone changed a sign to blame an innocent person for a prank. The season after that was a massive turf war, simply because someone changed a couple of grass blocks to mycelium. Real earth-shattering stuff, you know? And honestly, that's one of the reasons I've never been able to do a theory on it, because this whole thing was just casual fun, without the need to script out elaborate interconnected lore. Nothing wrong with that. You play a game for fun, and you just make up improvised storylines. Good for you. Enter Season 8. I don't know if it's the influence of the smash hit that is the Dream SMP, or just the creative whims of the creators involved, but Season 8 has flipped the script, complete with animated cutscenes and Easter eggs everywhere. Suddenly, story matters a lot, and it all centers around one hermit in particular, the server's admin, Isuma Void. In this, one of the longest running SMPs, Isuma is one of the longest running hermits, though his outfits have changed a lot over the years. First appearing as Doom Guy, but then shifting over to turtles, bees, and axolotls as those mobs were introduced to the game. Anyway, Isuma's Season 8 starts pretty normally, gathering resources, getting a lay of the land, developing a farm of upside-down cows and chickens, you know, all the usual Minecrafty things. But everything changes in Episode 6, or should I say Isuma's video number 1006, which, gotta say, mad respect for that many videos. Kind of makes me wonder how many theories I've done at this point.
Like a whole lot.
Ooh. Oh, 795 across the channels. Man, that is, honestly, I don't even have a joke about that. That's just a reality check, man. That's a
Channels.
lot. That's not even including the
Plural.
900 GT Live videos that exist. Ooh,
Jeez.
I need to get myself a hobby. Anyway, at the start of this episode, we get our first major cutscene. The return of Azuma's evil counterpart, Evil X.
I am back. I have returned from my slumber. The Hermitcraft server can't keep me away.
Now, this alone is pretty darn interesting. You see, Evil X has always had a goal of destroying the server by spawning dozens of henchmen to destroy everything. And up until now, Evil X has been largely used to cause mischief that otherwise would.
Chat, none of you guys have ever mentioned any sort of lore? Any sort of lore in Hermitcraft. I've never even heard of this. Now, I've never seen any of Zumavoid. So I don't really know much about. I just know that they essentially run the server, but that's all I know.
Wouldn't fit into the style of Azuma's usual videos. He's kind of like the Minecraft equivalent of Antisepticeye or Darkiplier. And the last time we saw him, video 800, he was just banned from the server. Except now, he's back. And not only is he back for this one installment, but he is back in every episode of Season 8.
Oh, wow.
And his objective this time around is actually very different from what he's used to. He no longer wants to destroy, instead...
I'm not here to destroy anything at all. I want to become the richest hermit the Hermitcraft server has ever seen.
So his goal is capitalism. Why the sudden change? Why this big return? And why would I care about any of this? Well, all of those answers, I believe, actually goes way back to Season 1. You see, back in Season 1, a character named Pungence opened up a shop where he was selling golden items. But not just any golden items, these were the cursed golden items of the real-life Greek mythological figure King Midas. For those of you who don't know, since King Midas doesn't really appear in the game Hades, so why would you know that part of Greek mythology? His story goes a little something like this. King Midas was this super wealthy guy who was obsessed with gold. One day, he does a favor for the god of wine Dionysus, who thanks him by granting Midas one wish. The king wishes that everything he touched turned to gold. Dionysus is like, you sure, bro? And Midas is like, what could possibly go wrong? The next day, Midas quickly learns what could possibly go wrong when he accidentally turns his food, drinks, and even his daughter to solid gold. Midas is sad. Dionysus is like, you dumb, gets Midas to bathe in the river to reverse his wish, and Midas becomes really generous to the people of his kingdom. It is a great little story about how greed can blind us and how having all the earthly riches we desire could actually be a curse. Also, just a good story about thinking about your damn wishes before you make them. Anyway, back in Hermitcraft, Pungence is
Thank you, Matt Pat, for the moral lesson here. I seriously appreciate that, fam.
aware of the story, but unaware that the gold items are apparently cursed. Ultimately, a shadowy character with glowing eyes from HE double hockey sticks named Jeff the Minion takes the chance to fill Pungence in, saying that holding on to these items will cause Pungence to become incredibly greedy. He offers Pungence a chance to save his soul by throwing the items into the same river that Midas washed his hands in to remove the curse.
What the hell is this? This is Hermitcraft? Literally no one's ever mentioned anything like this. And I mean, we got a lot of Hermitcraft experts that are subs to this channel. Like, this is some deep and dark shit right here, bro. Like, what?
Pungence ignores the warning, immediately jacks up all the prices in his shop, and, well, the story never really gets a conclusion. Nothing comes of it. Pungence goes on as normal and eventually leaves the server. Jeff the Minion is never seen or heard from again for the hundreds and hundreds of Hermitcraft episodes that come after, until now. You see, now, all of a sudden in Season 8, the mysterious Jeff has begun to reappear out of nowhere, and not in any sort of obvious way either. Notice this shady figure with glowing green eyes in the background of Asuma's cutscene from episode 1019. Or how about here in the Hell's Kitchen episode of 1021? A familiar face that has only ever belonged to one character on the server, Jeff the Minion. He just keeps lurking, a mysterious figure in the periphery. His return would actually explain why Evil X has become obsessed with money. Evil X is infected by the Midas curse, and wherever that curse is, Jeff is along for the ride. Waiting. Waiting for what though? Like, what is Jeff the Minion's plan in all this? Why is he connected to this supposed supposed Midas curse. Why is he back now, after nearly a decade of stories in between? Well, we learned from Jeff way back in season 1 that he too was cursed by Dionysus after losing a bet with him, turning him from the all-powerful hellspawn that he was into a minion.
This voice is creepy as shit.
And that's kind of where Jeff's story would end. However, by digging deeper, we can deduce more. In a video titled Hermitcraft Dream No More, also known as Hermitcraft Carnival 2, Pungence attacks Jeff the Minion using King Midas's golden butter knife, which allows Jeff to suddenly regain all of his hellspawn powers before he eventually gets brought down by the hermits. This, though, reveals to us an important point. In true mythological fashion, Jeff needs items cursed by Dionysus in order to restore his power. That's why he tends to linger around whenever the curse of Midas crops up. It all seems to fit. There's just one problem though. That video, Dream No More, isn't actually from Hermitcraft. It's actually fan-made. This would normally be where I have to throw the whole theory out and accept defeat because fan creations just aren't canon to the main series. But this time, there's a twist. Sure, it wasn't canon when it was first created, but thanks to season 8 of Hermitcraft, I think now it is. I think retroactively it's been made canon. Look at this. In Hermitcraft Carnival 3, the end of this fan series, there's a big showdown against Jeff the Minion, and in it, Isuma shoots an arrow into Jeff's eye, causing a red scar to form underneath. Now, take a closer look at Jeff hiding in the background of Isuma's canon Season 8 story. Notice anything familiar? The scar is still there.
So Zuma is adding fan-made lore to his, and I didn't think anything was really canon in Hermitcraft. Sorry, I didn't think anything was canon in Hermitcraft, so I'm kind of confused. Other than the fact this is like super creepy. Like this is, I'm probably gonna have nightmares tonight.
Scar that wasn't present in any of his original character models from the canonical entries in season 1. It only appeared as a result of that fan video. In other words, this detail allows us to confirm that Carnival is in fact canon. One more wrinkle though, at the end of Carnival 3, the hermits, along with many other YouTubers, including me, apparently, defeat Jeff. So how then is Jeff showing back up in Hermitcraft season 8, and what's his connection to Evil X's turn to capitalism? Well, the Puka, fan creator of the Carnival series, also has another animation, this time focusing on Evil X called Evil's Fault. And we can once again show strong evidence that this too is canon, as it's made by the same creator, it recounts the story of Carnival, and Jeff the Minion is seen with the same scar. But the big kicker is this line in the canonical Season 8 episode 1010, where Evil X says this.
Jeff the Minion! Oh, I haven't seen that guy in some time.
Given the fact that Evil X has only ever met Jeff the Minion during the Carnival and Evil's Fault videos, we can infer that Puka's creations are in fact part of the approved Season 8 story. So what then happens in Evil's Fault that we have to pay attention to? Well, it's revealed that the voice that's been guiding Evil X's actions actually belongs to Jeff the Minion.
Having a bad dream, even if you wake up, I'll still be here. Upon waking, nightmares don't go away. We wait.
And wait, he did, considering the subtle clues that we're starting to see throughout Season 8. Notice in episode 1013 how Evil X's eyes glow in the window. Those don't match Evil X's eyes, but they definitely look a whole lot like Jeff's. And what about over here? When Evil X is talking about using compassion and kindness, he suddenly has an emotional shift, and he starts talking about how to manipulate the hermits. When that shift occurs, his eyes start to glow, similar to the way they glow when Jeff the Minion puts his voice in Evil X's head at the start of Evil's Fault. So we have ourselves an evil hellspawn that's literally possessing the mind of another villainous Hermitcraft character in the form of Evil X. Hold up. Why does this sound familiar? Oh my god. He's pulling an Afton, right? Again? It's another one of those I'm taking over his mind. Fine. Okay, so Jeff the Minion is Glitchtrap and Evil X is Vanny. Basically. Why would Jeff the Minion want to do this? Well, for revenge. At the end of Carnival 3, Jeff the Minion is defeated by all the hermits working together. So he, of course, wants revenge, and he's using Evil X to get it.
I control your every waking.
So, chat, so there's a essentially a fan-made show with the Hermitcraft players, but it's obvious, or I mean, I guess some of it's canon now, but this is a fan-made show with the Hermitcraft players. Huh. Interesting.
Haunt. You will destroy the hermits, including your precious Zumavoid.
However, if he let Evil X go in guns blazing like he usually does, then he'd inevitably get himself banned again. So Jeff the Minion needed to manipulate Evil X into taking a different approach. A subtle approach that wouldn't arouse suspicion: capitalism. And that's not all. By making Evil X obsessed with collecting diamonds and running a market empire, it allows Jeff, in the form of Evil X, to control the flow of items. The hermits will only be able to get what Evil X allows them to get. And if Evil X has all the diamonds, they're not going to be able to defend themselves when Jeff the Minion finally reveals himself. It also allows Jeff to form alliances with certain hermits, notably the hermits that weren't part of the original assault against him in Carnivals 1 and 2. These hermits, Wells Knight, Ijevin, and Vintage Beef, have all been influenced by Evil X throughout Season 8, making them susceptible to his demands. This, in turn, means that Jeff is assembling an army to defend him when the time is right, or is potentially prepping bodies to swap into once Evil X has served his purpose. And that purpose is mind control. Remember, Jeff the Minion has that red scar under his eye because of Izuma, Evil X's good version. The last time Jeff rose to power, it was stolen away by 3 main characters: Generic B, the Puka, and Izuma. Generic B left the server after Season 1, the Puka has never been an official hermit, so Izuma is the only one left for Jeff to target. And we've seen a couple times this season that Evil X has been able to use their shared connection to mind control him.
Don't even think about it. The Striders are doing just fine. Yes, they are. Yes, relax. All is good, my foolish axolotl.
My guess is that Jeff is just biding his time, looking for the golden item that he needs to rise to power once again. All to get his revenge against the hermit who dared to defy him last time. And what's Jeff gonna do once he's regained those powers? Obviously, he's gonna try to destroy the Hermitcraft server, but according to the lore of Carnival 3, he also has other plans. Escape. As in, leave the confines of the game. Hold on, he really is pulling an Afton here. He's looking to leave the confines of the game, possess a human body. Okay, yeah, sure. Fire off the Afton alarm!
I always come back.
According to the various sources of Jeff the Minion lore, when he originally lost his physical form, Jeff apparently experimented with traveling to different worlds. Although he didn't find a way to escape the confines of the game, he did find someone of influence that would be of great use to him should he ever regain his powers. Wanna guess who it is that Jeff wants to take control over? He says it's someone with massive influence. Mr. Beast maybe? Markiplier? Tommy Innit? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it turns out that the person Jeff is really after is me. In the description for the Carnival 3 video is a link to a Google spreadsheet that tells us everyone that was involved in defeating Jeff for the final battle. It's mainly just a list of names and links to their YouTube channels, but some of them have little notes next to them. And if you find my name, you'll see this quote. While Jeff was incorporeal, he experimented with escaping his prison by traveling to different worlds. He didn't find an escape, but he did find one that interested him for future plans. Wow, I don't know what to say to that. I'm honored that you want to possess my body. I guess, you know what? Consider this your open invite, Jeff the Minion. I'm ready for you. Seriously, my brain is all yours. Please steal my body. Got a really long to-do list, so either you're gonna do it for me and I get to save on a lot of headaches, or I just have the best excuse to miss a bunch of deadlines. Sorry guys, my body became possessed by a cuboidal hellspawn. How's your weekend? But hey, even if Jeff doesn't come to possess me, I'm sure I'll be able to keep myself entertained while I tackle that boring to-do list, thanks to today's sponsor, Audible.com. For those of you who don't already know, Audible is the leading provider in spoken word entertainment to the cool massive Minecraft joy. Games in 2021 is listening to their audibles, or isn't really your subject, like how to sex probably have helped him with the whole Jeff trying to control his mind thing. So if you don't want Jeff's ever-present voice inside your head, I suggest you sign up and grab yourself some great audible.com/MattPat, or it's all just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Chat, holy cow, Batman. I'm not even sure what that was. That was some like dark and wicked shit. Yeah, so again, I haven't seen any of Zuma, but that was kind of pretty out there and pretty dark, and I also don't, so again, I reacted to the first 4 Grian episodes. I haven't seen any more Grian, and I haven't seen any more Mumbo Jumbo, or any Mumbo Jumbo, but I have been watching, because I'm hooked, right? I love Hermitcraft, so what I am doing on my own, and I will not react to, because I wanted something that I can just enjoy, and that is Good Times with Scar. So I am officially scarred for life, and I've been watching Good Times with Scar. So whereas I haven't seen any more Grian past episode 4 or anyone else on the server, I've seen Good Times with Scar, and this is why I'm really confused, because there is no lore on Hermitcraft, right? Like, that is something that definitely separates Dream SMP from Hermitcraft. There's not much chaos. Like, they prank each other a lot, but there's literally no lore. So, like, I don't get where this comes into play, and I haven't heard anything at all about this on Good Times with Scar. So I don't know, maybe if, like, different hermits can essentially do what they want. Like, you know, I know Good Times with Scar, he's, like, in this alliance called Bodum. So, I don't know. Really interesting, though. Like, now I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. Like, is all of a sudden, my name Jeff, is all of a sudden he going to come over and, like, start killing people or something, or trying to take over the server? But I don't know. This was pretty awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this was definitely different, but hopefully, at least until I can get some permission to do some Hermitcraft reactions, maybe this will hold you guys over for a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and if you did, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free, and it greatly helps out the channel. And then you might as well follow me on Twitch, Hot Sauce Beats 402. That's where you can see some of these reactions a little bit sooner, usually about the night before. But enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great Monday. And remember, it's eat, sleep, and make beats. And as usual, be kind of one another. And that's all I got. Boom. I'm out. Got them below the Sauce Gang. Peace. Love you guys. Peace, peace, peace out. Booyah.